Question number 5, Metiria Turei.
Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker. Tēnā koutou te whare. My question is to the Prime Minister and asks, does he stand by all his statements?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, yes.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Metiria Turei.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Does the Prime Minister stand by his statement that the Warm Up New Zealand Heat Smart scheme, run with the Green Party as part of our MOU with National, was, quote, potentially one of the most significant public health initiatives of the decade, end quote?
Right Honourable Prime
Mr
Minister.
Speaker, yes.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Metiria Turei.
Isn't it then the case that it is ordinary Kiwi families who are missing out on a warm, dry home and not millionaires, when only 12,000 homes have been insulated under his restricted scheme, compared with 60,000 homes in the final year of the Greens National Heat Smart program?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Well, Mr Speaker, I'm not sure I can agree with the figures of the member, but what I can say is under the Warm Up New Zealand Heat Smart program that we ran, approximately 238,000 homes were insulated at a cost of about $347 million. In addition to that, the Warm Up New Zealand Healthy Homes in Budget 2013 allocates over $100 million over 3 years, and that'll insulate a further 46,000 homes. So in total, that's around about 300,000 homes.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Metiria Turei.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Can the Prime Minister confirm that an ordinary family with 2 kids on the medium income earns about $30,000 too much to qualify for support under his restricted insulation scheme?
Right Honourable Prime
Mr
Minister.
Speaker, what I can confirm is the scheme has changed from the early days, where essentially it was a scheme where people put in about a third, the government put in about a third of the contribution and about 2/3 was paid by the individual. What we agreed actually with our partners, the Maori Party, in Budget 2013 was that the real focus should go on those who've got no capacity to make a contribution. And so we allocated $100 million and we said those 46,000 homes would be the total focus of that program, and they'd be for very low income New Zealanders. Now, I think that's actually a good thing to do. Those are people that are in desperate need and seem to be normally the people that the member wants to stand up for today. She seems to be saying middle income New Zealanders should get it at their expense.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Metiria Turei.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Why has the Prime Minister given the vast majority of Christchurch families the cold shoulder by rejecting the Green Party's proposal to allocate $60 million for ceiling, wall and floor insulation just as Christchurch approaches its 4th post-earthquake winter?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
I think it's a real stretch to make the claim that the member has. I mean, if you look at just, for instance, the Clean Air, Clean Heat program that we ran in Canterbury, over 10,000 homes between 2009 and 2013 were converted to clean heat or clean air. A great many of the 300-odd thousand homes, including all of the state homes that could be insulated, were part of that program. And I think, for the most part, the people of Christchurch would say that they've been fairly treated by the government.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Metiria Turei.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Why is the Prime Minister locking out most ordinary Kiwi families from support to insulate their homes when he himself has said, quote, warmer, drier homes means energy savings, lower power bills and healthier communities? The program also stimulates the economy and creates jobs, end quote.
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, I think it's a stretch to say that we are. I mean, this is a government that, when it came into office, was committed to this program. It's seen 300,000 homes insulated under our watch. That's massive multiples more than been the case under the previous government, who over 9 years had insulated very few homes. And I simply say to that member, it's all very well getting up and making promises that she'll insulate so many homes. To do that, she'd actually have to be part of government. And I don't know whether she got the memo, but according to Labor, they want to marry New Zealand first. They don't want to bar you. You're just a welcome mat.
Supplementary question, Metiria Turei.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Given the Prime Minister's support for a scheme that provided significant access for ordinary Kiwi families to insulate their homes to keep their children healthy and well, will he now commit to supporting the Green Party's extended Warm Up New Zealand program of $300 million over 3 years to ensure another 200,000 New Zealand homes are insulated, as well as the Warm Up Christchurch program of $60 million to make sure that Christchurch homes are as warm and dry as possible?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, no. What I can say is the government's run an extensive program over the course of the last 6 years. It's seen 300,000 homes insulated. The government may consider its options in the future of what it wants to do. But what I find absolutely incredible is the member was in the House here last week telling me that I should be basically extending greater benefits and resources to children of beneficiary homes. Today she's telling me they are probably the very homes that we arguably are insulating under the program we're doing with the Maori Party, and she doesn't want us to do that. She wants us to go back and give more money to middle New Zealand. I just can't work the member out, which is probably why the Labour Party doesn't want her and is trying to marry New Zealand first.
Question number 6, Phil Twyford.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is for the Minister of